Hello everyone, I'm Neha and I'm here to talk about the current situation, that is COVID-19, how it has impacted our economy at a national and international level. Mm, in terms of trading and communication at a global level. So now these companies and business are not able to fulfill their obligation and duties which they have entered before this pandemic situation has occurred. Now how can they escape from it, like whether they can claim this COVID-19 situation as an act of god or force majeure, which is a burning topic these days, so I would like to reflect some light on it. Like force majeure will be better explained with an example. For example, company A entered into an agreement with the company B for the supply of raw material, but they are not able to supply because of this COVID-19 situation, and India has declared lockdown. So the company A failed to supply raw material to company B. So now company A can take an advantage of force majeure. Like, what is force majeure now? Force majeure is, as a word itself defines, with a great force. It is a French term, which is an unforeseen event as a natural calamity which is beyond control of human, that is flood, tsunami, volcano. So it is avoidable, it is an unavoidable situation. So force majeure talks about this, and force majeure gives a protection to a party from the financial liabilities. It gives a relaxation to the parties. It can compensate after that situation will get over, like when this pandemic situation will get over. Company A will fulfill this contract and towards company B. So it gives an advantage to company A if they has added force majeure clause at the time of making the contract. Now what happen if if there is no force majeure clause in their contract? They can invoke into a section 56 of Indian Contract Act, which talks about doctrine of frustration. But doctrine of frustration has a very narrow concept. If you see the history of our Indian judiciary, very few cases have been resolved with this doctrine of frustration. So it has a very limited scope in terms of force majeure. So it is better to add force majeure clause in your agreement. Nowadays, many companies has added this force majeure clause in their agreement. We can see our largest port, Mundra port, has already declared force majeure in the contract and has suspended all the liabilities and right toward the other companies. So, like, and now what is the roles of force majeure in our Indian Contract Act 1872? There is no definition of force majeure in our Indian Contract Act. Only they have mentioned the impossibility of a contract, how they can make it void. So there is a no discussion of force majeure in our Indian Contract Act. So force majeure, but our finance ministry last month only has declared that for like pandemic situation, the coronavirus COVID-19 will come under this force majeure. So now these companies are trying to take as much as benefit from the force majeure thing. I hope I have made you a little bit clear what is that, what is the force majeure, and how it helps the business and companies to resolve their conflict with the help of it. Thank you.